What a good question.
Are we getting back to the
Uh,
subject? What is the question of the day? What are we talking about?
how not to let your plants die.
How? She's so sad. Yes, water them.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was easy. Next, how about what's your best lesson?
The thing that I learned in my life so far that influenced me the most.
Yeah, or maybe one of your favorite lessons.
Okay, like I would definitely say one of my biggest life lessons was definitely like, do you, be you. Be the truest, honest you and just do what you like and bring your personality out there, your shine.
Your shine.
And just you just don't let yourself to be influenced by others a lot. Like I mean, there's the saying that you are the reflection of the five people you're the closest to. And I believe that's kind of true, but still you have your own light and there are always going to be people who judge or who won't agree with you, but it's important to stand your truth and to yeah, to just live your life and your perspective of life because you only have one.
All right.
What's yours?
Pretty strong. Well, I've talked about this one before with you, but I guess it would be yourself, be as wicked, as crazy, as weird or authentic that you can possibly be. And if people don't like you the way you are, then they don't deserve you, so just screw them. Friends should not like it's not a it shouldn't be an effort. It's just people that like true friends are people that love you for who you actually are. And for sure, you need to keep on self improving and trying to become a better person for yourself, but you shouldn't be faking a personality just to have people like you. And actually, I think that's super interesting because I remember doing the first time I started doing YouTube channels, I had at least two or three more. And the first time I wanted to do some vlogs like Casey Neistat that I really appreciate, that I was looking at most of his videos at the time. And I thought it was so inspiring and I wanted to do that type of thing. And then I realized that, well, when you start anything, you're not very good. And then I was a kid running around with my camera. And the more and more I was going, the more I was starting to do stupid things. And the more I was unsatisfied with my actual content because I wasn't myself. I was there for the views. I was there to try to get approbation. But that's not me. Who I am is someone who wants to help people with my thoughts, with my wisdom, with me being there at, 9 o'clock in the evening having an eureka moment. And that's who I truly am. And you can't push through life by faking yourself. You can't lie to yourself all your life. It just doesn't work. You won't be able to make it at some point. You won't have the fuel to push anymore. And I think that's the reason why most of my YouTube channels failed before. But if I get back on the mainstream, because I know I'm kind of pushing a little far, but when you do anything, whether it's making new friends or meeting people or putting yourself out there, just do what you truly want to do and be yourself, because you don't want people that don't like you for who you are in your life. And if you put straight like from the very very start who you are in front, then people that like that light, like you said earlier, then they'll come towards you. And people who doesn't, well, they'll go another way. And it's okay. Not everybody can like you in life.
It
And
reminds me of a firefly.
yeah, exactly. And then I guess maybe some other, let's say bugs, human beings, like get attracted by different lights. And that's
Yeah, for
the
sure.
beauty of diversity. I got a
Yeah,
little
really.
I got a little far from the subject, but I got really pumped
No,
about it.
but I like it.
Yeah.
But I just thought about like sometimes when you meet new people, especially, I can just speak for myself, but sometimes I feel like when I meet new people, I am a little different than when I actually know them for a while. You are not your truest light or truest self when you meet people because you hold back. I think there's a difference between the me that you met, for example, the first day, and the me that you know now, just because you get more comfortable around them and so you open up more. What would you say about that?
I agree. It's true that we tend to, not necessarily go full on. Maybe is it because we have in mind that we're afraid that the people are just gonna, like run away. But why do we keep that, facet of us hidden? Well, there's a part that goes with trust. I think there's like whenever you build any type of relationship, which are mainly based on trust, then if you show, let's say, vulnerability, then the person is like, oh wow, that person is able to be vulnerable with me, then I can also be vulnerable with them. And if you show like a wicked part of your personality, well, maybe that person is going to have that wicked part of their personality. They're like, I'm ready to show it. If you showed yours, then I'm able to do that too. So it does take a time to be comfortable with another person, but there's a difference between, opening up to someone and then faking a whole universe to a person. Like it's as if you find a girl attractive and then you go and see her and she's like, oh yeah, I'm really into, I don't know, cars. And then you're totally not a car guy, but all of a sudden you start doing a bunch of researches on cars just to try to impress the girl. Like at some point, I mean, if it works, good for you. But you're still lying to yourself and lying to the person. You're not being the true, authentic you. See you next week with more. No, just joking. I'm not doing this, actually. Am I putting this in a block? I don't know. We'll say the end.